Well, welcome back. Just wanted to talk a little bit about our first Open. We typically spend the season, as you guys know, starting with the Bison Open. This year was a little bit different. The Bison's dates had changed, so we went down to Brookings, South Dakota to compete at SDSU in their Open. It was a great tournament. There were some good teams. I think overall strength probably a little bit tougher than the Bison had been in the past. South Dakota State, NDSU, ourselves, and Nebraska was there, not to mention a number of other smaller schools. So it was a good start. We had 3 individuals win titles there at 197 pounds. Brett Farr, who moved up the previous season where he competed at 184, looked like he made the weight adjustment very well. Looked great, offensive, very, very strong, and dominated through the whole tournament. So we were really impressed with his start. Moving up to heavyweight, our returning All-American Michael Krales wrestled extremely well. He's put on some good size this summer and this early fall especially. His technique looks great, and he wrestled and dominated through the tournament. In the finals, he wrestled a red shirt of ours, Riley Streifel, for the championship match. Streifel was a bright spot on the day as well. I mentioned he's a red shirt coming in. He did beat Nebraska starting heavyweight, who was a top 10, number 10 ranked heavyweight in the country, so it was a great win. We see some really positive things out of him, so that was exciting. And then our third titleist came from Tommy Thorne at 141 pounds. Tommy's a freshman for us, wrestled a good tournament and brought a title there. So all 3 of those guys have started off very well. Then moving into some of the other weights at 125 pounds, we got both Petrie and Lezak, who are tough 25-pounders, and I know a lot of people are wondering who will be starting there. That's, as far as starting positions, it's something that'll take, I'm sure, weeks or even into the season. Sometimes we make changes based on who's competing well or who's not, or health and all those other issues. But right now, Petrie did beat Lezak head-to-head and had the higher finish. It's likely that he'd be the guy that will be wrestling this coming weekend in our duels here at home. But good chance we'd maybe have them both weigh in, just in case we would change our mind on that. At 157 pounds, Brandon Kingsley also took second place. He lost in the finals to a Nebraska starter. We had a handful of third place finishes. Sam Brankill at 133 pounds. Freddie Stroker at 149. Freddie had 7 wins on the day. I thought he looked very, very, very good. Even the match he lost was a match that he wrestled well, controlled a small mistake at the buzzer, but it was a match that I think he should win next time. Larry Early at 157 took third. Nick Wanzak took third, losing in overtime in the semifinals, and looked good. And Chris Farr at 184 was also a third place finisher, so those guys did well. At 149 pounds, Jake Short was injured down there at the tournament. He'll be out for a few weeks at least. He will be coming back, but in the meantime, we'll have to make a decision as a staff on who will be competing at 149 this coming week and maybe the following or so. So we're kind of looking through that right now. But overall, as we expected, it was a young team. There was some guys that wrestled really well. There's no doubt a lot of work we have to do between now and March, and our goal is to just keep progressing and keep getting better and to keep working hard. So this coming weekend on Saturday, November 7th, we'll have a quad here at home. It's at Williams Arena, Saturday, 3 p.m. We'll wrestle first against Grand Canyon. Our second duel will be against Virginia. And then our final and third duel will be against SDSU. So there'll be some good matches. Again, a great weekend if you can get down here and watch 3 back-to-back duels. It'll be great, and get to see where some of these young guys are and cheer us on. So appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next week.